producers to another episode of Universe. You're watching episode number 508, and tonight we're going to have Monday Night Raw kick things off for you guys to enjoy. And coincidentally enough, it is Monday, so that should be interesting, right? Okay, so quick thing before we get started. I would like to say that, guys, there are now 2 Money in the Bank briefcases that you can have on Universe. So, another thing is this. This year, we were going to stick around and be like, you know what? Let's go ahead and get started on things. And we can have like a male and the female, yada, yada, yada. But then I thought to myself, you know what? Let me just check something real quick. Did a little experiment. And guys, I got to say that as much as I do like the women competing on, Universe and everything, it's just, at the moment, it's still a work in project. Like, it still needs some momentum and build-ups to do. So with that being said, guys, for this going forward, for now at least, it could change in the future, but for now, instead of having a male and a female Money in the Bank contract to have, we're going to have 2 men's briefcases, one for an exclusive Raw episode and one for an exclusive SmackDown Live episode. So therefore, there will be 2 Money in the Bank contracts, and again, Raw and SmackDown will have their own exclusive briefcase. And of course, the winners, if they choose, they can have their briefcase customized when we get down that road. But welcome everybody who just joined in. We got, let's see, Ross, Tyga, Undead, Charles, and many more. We're going to go ahead and show you guys the card right here, and we'll get started with that. So, start things off. Of course, we're going to have our first Money in the Bank qualifier match, and that's going to be between Madhu and Kilamule. So, there goes that. And both of the Money in the Bank ladder matches are going to be 6-man ladder matches. So, for Raw, there's going to be 6 qualification matches, 3 for this episode and 3 for next episode. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get to the next one. Brian Adriel takes on Skull Crusher, and that'll be yet again another Raw Money in the Bank ladder match qualification. And then we're going to take a break from there, going on to the 3rd and 4th matches, because in the 3rd and 4th match, those are going to be to see who takes on each other. So basically, it's like a mini tournament. 4 men this week are going to battle it out. The remaining 2 will fight next episode, to the point where the winner of that match will go to Money in the Bank and fight AJ Styles for the WWE Universal Championship. So, with that being said, we're going to have 2 big returns here tonight on Raw. The first being Ethan Black. He's going to be in action tonight, and if he wins, he will be in a number 1 Contenders match next episode to see if he can go to Money in the Bank and fight for AJ Styles' title. And his opponent is going to be none other than the man, the architect, Seth freaking Rollins. I believe this matchup could steal the show. It might be the best match of the night. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. But the 4th match will be the winner of this match taking them on the 4th match, where, again, they'll fight each other to see who takes on AJ Styles. That match is going to be between John Cena and the returning Dominator, Bobby Lashley. They're going to duke it out about halfway mark of the show, and I believe that could definitely be a pretty good matchup. The last time I seen those guys fight each other was back in 2007, the Great American Bash for the WWE Championship, so you can expect that to be pretty good. You got 2 main events back-to-back just like that. And then we're going to go back to the qualifying... is it the qualifying matches? No, we got 1 qualifying match, I believe. That's going to be between Michael Roberts and Bruce Mitchell, and then that'll sum up half of the Raw ladder match to take place to see who will get their own briefcase and guarantee a world title opportunity, which I believe should be good as well, because these guys have fought each other on ECW on numerous occasions, and I believe they will be. I believe they'll still rock the stadium as well. Semi-main event is going to be the first time we use this stipulation on the Universe. It's going to be a triple threat match, and the winners, that's right, winners, will receive a Raw Tag Team Championship opportunity, as you will get the Colognes, Primo and Epico, Cesaro and Sheamus, The Bar, Akam and Razar of the Authors of Pain. And then, of course, last but not least, the main event is going to be between champion and champion, Marco AJ Styles. Going to hash it out. Who will win that notorious matchup? We'll see. I believe Styles may have the edge, but again, Marco's white hot right now, and he's kind of tough to beat out. So let's go ahead and get started with the show, shall we? And we'll see how it goes from there. So, again, for Raw, we already have everything. Well, yeah, I guess so. Everything set up for the ladder matches. It's just that we got to see who qualifies for it. And, yeah, see who takes on AJ Styles. Of course, we'll have to wait another episode of Raw, see how that goes. And there it is, guys. Intro's all said and done. Welcome, everybody, to Monday Night Raw. And this episode is going to be aired live in Anaheim, California. All right. So it's down south. Not where I'm used to being, but okay. Let's go ahead and get started, shall we? First match underway, Madhu and Killamole. Who's going to Money in the Bank? I forgot to fix his shirt. That's what I forgot. Anyways, well, yeah, I forgot to fix his shirt in Bruce's Moosehead attire. I don't think he sent me a message. That, or I didn't get it. Like, it maybe just not sent through. I've been having that error a lot on PlayStation, and there's nothing I can do about it. Did you get the comment I made on the last Raw episode? Well, what was your last comment on the... I mean, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did, but I believe the last episode of Raw that we took place, I didn't have my glasses, so I wasn't able to read. I think I said that previously, but I'm not sure if everybody was able to hear that part, or if it was lag or whatever, but yeah. I probably did get it, but I didn't read it because I had trouble reading. I didn't have my, glasses or anything. Now I got my better ones and I can see. Woken Chauncey Bullock, hey, how you doing, man? What a party without a good brother. It ain't much of a party. How you doing, man?
The following contest
what up, Boku?
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from
What's
Algeria,
up, Brandon?
weighing in at 150 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Nick O.
Oh, right.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
Let's see.
Michael, I had to check twice.
As far as the call goes, I don't have it yet. Or I don't think I really need it either. But I'll see what's up with that. And then as far as Madhu's side plates, what about them? Because I believe I need to get those as well. Basically, I said Carrie got her job back after I won at Extreme Rules. Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah, I remember you saying that, but I don't recall any agreements to those type of terms. But very happy that you did win, Brandon. I mean, you had the odds against you. You had, well, I gave you the biggest percent challenge of 15, and after we added up all the averages, you just only went away with like 2%, and then after that, you just, yeah, you defined the odds. You beat out a 98% chance of a loss.
Weighing in at 165 pounds, the king of old school.
Tomorrow, Lee J and Ross should have an updated moveset due to new moves pack coming. Alright. Oh yeah, Charles, I think I messaged you on PlayStation.
Guys,
and I was trying to ask you about Charles being on the community creations because I just never had the chance to get him, and then when I finally did go look for him, he wasn't there. It was just Jasmine only. Alright guys, so as you can see, Madhu and Killamole are definitely in top 4. Matter of fact, Madhu, you just saw him walk out with some hardware around his waist. He had, and Brian for that matter, had just recently won the Raw Tag Team Championships that were, well, vacated, unfortunately, due to injury. And we'll see how that goes from here.
Incredible matchup. I mean,
Jarek's major guy? Okay. Well, he didn't have it up either. Because when I checked, it was like...
Boom, what impact!
Who was on there? I think he had like 2 quests characters, and
This might be it. Oh my.
was it a? No, it wasn't a Bruce. Was it a Bruce? It was somebody else. But I didn't see your. Well, now I know, so I'll ask him as soon as I can. Well, yeah, there's what 3 qualifying matches for this episode, and there's 3 for next Raw. So you know, I mean, if you don't see yourself on this episode, there's a great chance you're probably on the next one. Especially if you're a Call superstar. There's not that many on Raw that are available, so that's a pretty good chance. Yeah, I read that part. You said AJ Styles logo side plates, and I want Green Dean Ambrose logo side plates. Okay. Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I don't know. I don't know what happened, Charles. Maybe he took him down. I didn't see him the day I checked. But again, I'll ask him to upload it so that I can get the new and improved Charles Bailey. Nice kip up from Mullen. Am I going to be doing SmackDown today? Yes, I'm going to be doing SmackDown Live today. That'll take place after Raw. I might take a brief intermission of maybe 10 to 15 minutes, maybe a little bit more, depending on how I set things up. Because yeah, I just want to make sure we get those 2 underway for today. And tomorrow we'll do NXT and NXT and maybe another Raw.
He's on the defensive
Yeah,
here.
NXT tomorrow.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though.
It's a nice stiff kick right to the right bicep of Muley, and now he's getting back into it, looking for a crucifix roll-up, but instead he just backs off, doesn't go for the win. And there's a right hand. Here comes Muley. Look at this Irish whip, send him to the... Oh, nobody home. Nadu sidesteps out the way. He's getting in control. DDT. Beautifully well executed. When will Caitlyn debut on NXT? Well, we gotta... Let me see.
Oh, my goodness. This hurts. Oh! Putting it all on the line.
I'm trying to think about that because, you know, we got something set up ready to go for... Well, we got to set things up for NXT TakeOver, so if she debuts, it'll probably be on this episode coming up or the next one. But she more than likely will not have a pay-per-view match. Nice kick out from Muley.
Seem to be just testing the waters a bit there.
And let's see how this goes. Looking for a... Ooh, nice. T-bone suplex, and Madu he's just laying it all out there, trying to make sure he punches his ticket to Money in the Bank. Looking for the bitter end. He gets him. All he's got to do now is pin him. But he's taking a little bit of time as he drags him away from the ropes. Now he covers him. Let's see how that goes. Maybe did he waste too much time? He did.
Not yet.
And there you go. The king of old school had a chance to kick out, which was proven to be what he needed to do, and he got the job done. Now Madu wrapping it up. No, he went for the super kick, and Muley said not today. Dumps him outside. He's got to bring him back in. You can't. Oh, maybe he can. Let's see how it goes. Up onto the apron, looking for the back suplex. Toughest part of the ring. You know that does not go well for anybody. He's going to wake up with bruises, but hell, if that means he's got a chance to become world champion, then the hell with it. Do whatever you need to in order to get what you need to get accomplished. Can you imagine if Madu were to win Money in the Bank and then cash in at the right moment to become Universal Champion? He could be the first man in a long time to hold a tag team title and a world title at the same time. Uh-oh. Submission locked in. He trapped the arm, and he's got the modified camel clutch locked in. And nope, he says, get that out of here. Up he goes, and let's see how this turns up. And he catches him up, and he has a super kick right on the chin. That's it. Oh, and a kick right to the ribs as well. He's got to pin him now. He will. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. Not yet. I don't have an updated attire unless Jerick says so, but I'll be making one soon due to new moves pack. Okay. So I guess I'll just wait till tomorrow or Wednesday. Madu calls that, oh yeah, Ode to Sleep. I forgot, my bad. He went for Ode to Sleep, and it didn't work out too well. I have been summoned. Yes, there have been 2 sacrifices to lay out your summoning card. And Killer Muley gonna try to get something going here. He does. Nice Snake Eyes right off the turnbuckle, and now he's gonna try to win it again. towards the center of the ring. Shoulders are down, and only a 1 count.
Gonna take a whole lot more.
All right. So let's see where this goes from here. Medu's in trouble. Back elbow right on the jawline, and he gets dumped outside, but he hangs on. Hold on. Hold on. Stiff right hand, and again it will go on to the fan region. Not completely in the fan section, but around there. You know, they get a good look at this. Paid some good tickets to see something like that. Well, thank you, Speedy. I appreciate it. Means a lot. And Medu can't help himself, but he keeps meditating. Like, I don't know what that was all about. But yeah, that's not going to fit too well for a guy who likes to play no games. Medu, I know you don't really compete that much in singles action, but you got to be careful. Oh, when you do stuff like that, man. Especially frequently when you have somebody on the ropes like that, figuratively speaking, of course. And now we're looking to see aerial assault take place. High risk maneuver coming up. Is it going to connect? Diving elbow, nobody home. And Medu is able to roll out the way, save himself from a potential loss there.
And he might not get back up.
Here's a cover once more. Looking to get a pay-per-view match, and no, not yet. Medu has experience in ladder matches. Remember, he did compete at WrestleMania for the Cruiserweight title in an 8-man ladder match. Unfortunately, he did not walk away with the win. As a matter of fact, the guy who's still holding the title is, or actually, he just lost it not so long ago. My bad. My mistake. He lost it at Extreme Rules, which would be yesterday on Universe. Ode to Sleep for the win. Got him. And Medu is going to Money in the Bank. He's going to get an opportunity to walk away with the briefcase itself. And if he does, you could be looking at the next Universal Champion. That is, of course, if he does select the right opportunity to cash in. But Medu just did that, man. I gotta say, that was his first. I'm surprised because that's his first singles match he's had since being on NXT. And then this is probably the best chance he had. Of course, didn't work out too well for him. Oh, look at that right there. The snake eyes perfected, but it just wasn't enough. And later on, once Medu hit that Ode to Sleep, it was pretty much over with. There was no turning back. This was the real turning point, too. Look at that right there. Missed him halfway coming down. Medu was able to save himself. And you can see right here, look at this. That near fall that just showed everybody that those two have heart. Congratulations to Medu on the victory, and yeah, man, enjoy it. Money in the Bank, just one pay-per-view win away from getting a guaranteed, anytime, any place, Universal World Title match whenever you want. We'll see how that goes for you, and again, good luck to you at Money in the Bank, and we'll see who qualifies with him up next. That's Brian Israel. Matter of fact, that's Medu's tag team partner, Brian, second half of the Raw Tag Team Champions. He's going to take on Skull Crusher. Now, Skull Crusher has an interesting story as well, because if you look at him, he's had success. He's been Intercontinental Champion. He's been Cruiserweight Champion. He's been a Royal Rumble match winner, 2-time World Champion consisting of the Best in the World in ECW. Tonight, he looks to edge himself in history further. He looks to win a Money in the Bank contract. Will he be able to pull it off? We'll see, man. Good luck to him. And, yeah, may the better man win. Because I know Brian for sure, just like his tag partner, hasn't wrestled in a singles match since NXT. And that was a while ago. How will this fare up for him? Especially with somebody with a little bit more experience? We'll see. Skull Crusher to win this match. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Said no, Stannis. Oh, yeah, Stannis, sorry, you don't have a match tonight for that. To tell you that. Who will face you for your United States title? That's a good question. I haven't gotten that far yet as far as SmackDown's concerned, but I'm pretty sure I'll find somebody for you to square off against. But right now I could tell you the number one candidate would have to be Brown Pride, since he was the last guy to beat you in a non-title match, at least, while you were champion. I can say confidently he's the front runner for sure.
Making his way to the ring from Columbia, South Carolina, weighing in at 240 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Ryan Israel.
I gotta tell you, Brian is no slouch in singles action because, for one, he's had a 5-star match back on NXT. It was one of the best matches we've seen on that developmental territory. And nonetheless, it came from his good tag team champion, partner in crime, Madhu. But I gotta tell you one thing, man, Brian, this is a completely different environment. And, yeah, when, you know... When you're going to go up against Skull Crusher, you know what he's going to have in store. He's going to have a lot of different types of strategies up his sleeve for almost any scenario that walks in his face. Whose ass am I beating tonight? Well, we do have Bobby Lashley and John Cena a little bit later on at the halfway point on this show, so that seems about, yeah, that sounds about where we're going for you, Bobby.
His opponent from Staten Island, New York, weighing in at 210 pounds, the Crusher.
And there is Skull Crusher. Man, when he debuted on here, I felt that he had a very bright future because he won the Royal Rumble, he main evented WrestleMania, the quickest superstar to debut and win it. Well, the Royal Rumble, at least the main event. First person to do it until a guy named Phoenix came along. But I can tell you this: he's had a successful career. Like, I thought it would be a little bit brighter than what it was, but it's still pretty bright if you think about it. Because again, 2-time world champion, multiple-time Intercontinental champion, former cruiserweight champion. He's got it made right. He's had a couple of rough patches here and there on every brand he's competed on, but you know, he's just not letting it get ahead of him too much because he's trying to keep his eyes on the main prize. And in this case, for him, it's to be Universal Champion. Alright, let's go ahead and get this show on the road, guys. Who's going to go to Money in the Bank, compete for the Raw Money in the Bank contract with Madhu? We'll find out within a matter of minutes. These two score off right now, and Brian wasting no time. He wants to join his tag partner. So you got to wonder that if Brian wins this match, how is he going to strategize going into Money in the Bank? Is Madhu going to collaborate with him and try to make up the best strategy to take out every other opponent in the match itself, and then let it be down to those two? Whoever gets the better of the other at the top of the ladder will, well, gets the briefcase? Or is it one of those, every man for himself, you do what you got to do, I'm going to do what I got to do. If we come head to head with each other, then so be it. We'll deal with it then. Or are they just going to, you know, score off one-on-one head on and may the better man win from there? Just try to wish them the best of luck, or I don't know. Oh, what the hell? Did you see that knee kick out at one? How devastating was that? Very efficient, too. Because, I don't know, man, it's got to be interesting how you want to think of a game plan as well. Are they going to have a truce where, okay, you don't turn your back on me, and I won't turn my back on you to try to get the better of this matchup just to get a world title opportunity? Because no matter what the strategy is that they can think of or make peace by, there's only going to be one winner, and between the two of them, only one of them will get a guaranteed opportunity to fight for a world championship whenever they choose for. And you know, that's just pretty much all you need to know. from there. And a kick out at 1 again. Bryan is, I mean, again, he's not a slouch, so whatever Skull Crusher has going in his mind, he needs to take this match a little bit more seriously because those quick pin attempts aren't really going to help him in the long run. Matter of fact, it might just help out Bryan build some time to kind of think of a way to get back in the matchup and take good control of it too. We got a referee who's done a pretty good job tonight. I think only made one minor error. Other than that, he's been on point so far. So I gotta give him props.
Quickly. He's just taken on so much.
Skull Crusher has.
This match is going to be much more tightly contested.
He's done almost every big thing in WWE. If you think about it. Again, he's won a Royal Rumble. He's main event of WrestleMania. He's been world champion. He's held minor titles. All he needs to do now is just win a Money in the Bank contract, and he could say, win or lose, regardless. From the cash-in, he could say he's done quite a bit. He's done everything big that a lot of people only dream about. And he's came close to winning multiple Royal Rumbles as well. But, you know, of course, almost doesn't really help you at all. Only what you have done in your resume is what really matters. But again, he's still a great athlete, good competitor, and he'll work his ass off to just be where he wants to be. Skull Crusher kicks back, sets him up, and Adriel says, nope, not today. Hold on, I got something for you. Big knee misses, and a devastating clothesline as he leaped up into the air and put all his force behind that strike. Now we got a headlock in. So for those of you who are just tuned in or may have not heard earlier, there will not be a females Money in the Bank ladder match, but rather a Raw and a SmackDown exclusive contract ladder match, where there will be 6 men of Raw and 6 men of SmackDown fighting their own brand. Ooh, nice kick out. In order to see who holds a red and a blue briefcase. Of course, you may customize your contract holding briefcase to wherever you may be, but for those who don't do it immediately or soon enough, it'll just be a default red for SmackDown, default blue for SmackDown. And then later on, when there's a chance, then they can go ahead and edit them like that. Nice overhand, and let's see how this goes. Oh, look at this, Bryan looking for a double arm DDT. And he hooks the leg, looking to punch his ticket to MITB, and only a 1 count. Skull Crusher says, no, I don't think so. It's fine. I can win the championship without a briefcase. Okay, well, we'll see about that. I like the confidence. And look at what Skull Crusher has in mind. He's looking for that vertebreaker. Very nasty. Raising his arm in victory as if he's already won this matchup. I wouldn't be too arrogant about that, Skull Crusher. There we go. Is it enough? Nope, not yet. If he had pinned him immediately, I believe he could have won. And then he's doing this again. Not sure what that's going to help him with, but yes, not going to do much.
Right on the money.
Beautiful single leg drop kick. Now let's see if Bryan's he's gonna take this on the outside. Not sure why everybody's doing that. Oh, but he's looking to lay it all on the line here. He wants Skull Crusher to get up onto his feet. He will. And is he going to risk it all here for a shot at MITB? He is, and the crossbody does not connect fully. And I believe he got just enough for him to knock him down, but that may have hurt Bryan a little bit more than it did Skull Crusher. It's not going to. Yeah, it's definitely not it's not a good look for him.
Taking on any more damage
Count of 4.
very well mean the beginning of the
dumps him right off the apron. Count of 5. They're only got about 5 more seconds before this ends in a count out, potential no contest, and that will not work.
Cutting it close here, guys. What a coward.
We're gonna get him back in the ring now, and the count will be broken. Up onto his feet, and Bryan again looking for one more time. Double arm DDT struck him. Head first planted right into the mat, and he's looking to go to the pay-per-view. Is he going to qualify with his tag partner? No, he's not just yet. And he's in disbelief as if that was his final best shot. But Brian, man, you gotta stay on him. Like, there you go. You gotta stay on him.
Those thoughts creep in of what
Hook him around. What could he have in mind?
I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar.
Oh,
you ever have those thoughts
look at this. Look at the wow. Look at the speed on Brian. I don't think you don't see that too often. Here we go. Is he gonna get him? He does. Brian is going to Money in the Bank. The Raw Tag Team Champions are gonna fight each other for a chance at the briefcase.
Awesome win for this young man. One of the
unbelievable. And that's his first singles win on Monday Night Raw. Hell, is his first and only one too. Yeah, Skullcrusher definitely is going to give him props on that one. He has to. When you come onto the main roster and you're a tag team, and that's what your main category is, you've only done that for God knows how long in a row, and then you had your first singles match, and you win it, and you're going to Money in the Bank, like, man. That could be, can you imagine that? Medu O'Brien as the Universal Champion? That would be amazing. Unfortunately, though, they're gonna have to try to keep their heads on straight. If not, I don't know. They could cause some problems for their future as a tag team. But if they do it right and you know they're okay with, they can make peace with whoever wins or doesn't win, then I guess that'll be, you know, enough to say, you know what, we'll be good to go. All right, guys. So in this matchup, it'll see who qualifies for a #1 contenders match next episode of Raw. So the winner of this match will take the winner on the next match, and the winner of that match will fight AJ Styles at Money in the Bank Universal title. Let's see who goes. You got Seth Rollins, the Man, the Architect, taking on the Hybrid, the return of Ethan Black. Let's go.
And here comes the Architect. I think the look of confidence on the face of Seth Rollins says it all. He is ready. Rollins, one of the greatest of this generation.
And he's ready.
Making his way to the ring from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, the Architect, the future, the undisputed future. Well, the future's now, and yeah, he's been doing an excellent job at that. Multiple-time world champion, Grand Slam Rollins. What else is there to say about him? Seriously. And I gotta tell you one thing now. When he steps in that ring, he means nothing but business. Get ready to see one of the most high-flying, action jam-packed matches of your life. And he's gonna go up against Ethan Black. That's a pretty good contest. That's pay-per-view quality on free TV. Well, I mean, it's all free, but still. It's going to be good. The main point is this could be the match that steals the entire show, that rips the roof off the building, and possibly even further determine who could become the next Universal Champion if AJ Styles isn't looking at this properly.
And his opponent from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 230 pounds, Ethan Black.
And Ethan Black, what is there to say about this guy? I think he's debuted more just as many times as he's held world championships. No, I'm just kidding. Even though that is technically true. But yeah, he debuted 3 times and he's won 3 world championships, 2 ECW and a Best in the World. He's also been a multiple-time U.S. champion. He's been tag champion on ECW. He's had a good career, man. And when he retired after WrestleMania, I thought it was pretty much over for his chapter, storybook, and everything and all. But I mean, I don't know. It's just weird. He came back and said that, whoa, he's got a haircut.
And there's
Well, you know, he just came back and said he's ready for more action, and I'm like, okay, let's see what you can do. You know, Rollins is going to be a tough, it's going to be a tough egg to crack. Oh, and right up, oh, that's very new from Ethan. He just took a shot at Rollins after the referee tried to take him off, and Rollins able to counter out of that. What's up, Charles? Kerry is, oh, wow. Damn. I guess that's one way to put it, Bruce. And look at the strength of Ethan Black. What a German suplex. Makes Seth Rollins land on the back of his neck. Very terrible way to go at it from there. Well, I'm not sure yet, to be honest with you, Charles. Multiple knees, and he's still going right to the temple. And Ethan now just working on the leg of Seth. Up he goes, setting him up onto his shoulder, carrying around. But look at this, Seth going to come back in it. Ooh, nice. DDT to go through. Let's see how, oh, wait a second. We got a crucifix roll up, shoulders down. Is that going to be an early win just like that, too, in a near fall? Can you imagine if Ethan came back and lost like that? I didn't expect it to happen. So it didn't surprise me that it kicked out, but it would have surprised me a whole lot more if he did lose like that. Good thing he didn't, because we couldn't have seen a potential good match come up. We could see it, at least a 4-star happen right before our very eyes. What's Rollins doing here? He's going for a super, oh, wait a second. It's an Avalanche Falcon Arrow right off the top. Oh, and look at Ethan. Kicks his way out of harm and knees, and again, usually see Rollins doing big knees, but you know, Ethan, he's got some deadly ones as well. Oh, there you go. That's one way to keep going. And it's back and forth. I like it. You're going to see that all night long until one of these two lose, and not even a 1 count. Ethan thought he knocked his lights out, but obviously that wasn't the case. Is this match going on the outside? I hope it doesn't. And he's going to bring it back in. There's the suplex on the inside, bringing him back in the ring. Quick cover. How far is he going to get? A 1 count. That's it. That's the furthest we've had on a count all night, between these two at least. Oh, and he missed. Rollins gets out the way. Discus elbow right onto the jawline. And there's a sit-out body slam Michinoku driver. And the head locked in. Well, I got to tell you right now that Seth has gained control, and he is going to stay in that driver's seat as long as he wants to. As far as Ethan goes, he needs to get out of that as soon as possible. Otherwise, Seth is just going to have his way with him for however long he really wants. Let's see how that goes. Ooh, and the shin. Well, got a good part of the shin onto the jaw, but that knee kind of caught the chest as well. And a super kick as he backed away. Here we go. Is that going to be enough to go to money or to the next episode of Raw? Not yet. Only a 2 count. Seth is in disbelief. What is Seth Rollins doing? Oh, here we go. He's looking for that revolutionary knee for the win. Is that going to be enough? Will he go get another Contenders match? Not yet. Ethan just got the shoulder up at the last second. Unbelievable. And now Ethan hits the jawbreaker, tries to get back in the match. Look at this. End of days. Will that be enough? Oh, he's not going for the win, surprisingly. There's a flatliner, too. Nice combo for the win. Isn't enough, only 2. And now Ethan can't believe it. What a match, guys. This is I like these kind of matches. It's quick. It's fast. Everybody's going. They're doing it all. This is awesome. Hold on, wait a second. What's he trying to do here? He's got it locked in. He calls this fade to black, and we're going to see a tap-out victory for Ethan Black. Seth Rollins says, not today. The man is continuing to show his resiliency. What is this? Oh, it's like a weird form of the black drive. And he plants him head first into the canvas. And now a comeback attempt. Couple of clotheslines, top it off, a super kick. And Ethan may be running away with this one soon enough. Another flatliner. Is that it? 1, 2, and he did not get him just yet. Ethan Black is now in disbelief. Technically, yes. Oh, what is this? Ethan Black using a reverse figure 4 leg lock. That's something we've never seen him do before. And Rollins immediately escapes the submission as if it had no effect on him whatsoever. Rollins gets caught. Ethan trying to bring it back. And another super kick, followed by a straight jacket German. Looking for one more last resort for the win. He's got it again. Fade the Black locked in. Is that going to be? Rollins escapes it though. He does not allow him to get a full grip on him. What is this? Small package suplex. God's gift. Uh-oh. This can't be good. Here's the comeback attempt from Rollins this time. Sling blade. Ethan's in trouble now. If Rollins hits this, the match is over. He's looking to fly. High risk. Frog splash. That's it. He's got him. It's over. Pin himself. He's going to go to Raw next week. Fight for a chance to take on AJ Styles. Not yet.
With all the damage done, you have to
dude, this might be a match of the year candidate. And hold on, wait a second. Rollins is through playing around. Revolutionary knee once more. Looking to end it all right here as he hooks the inside leg. He got him. Seth Rollins wins. What a match, guys. Those two toward the... Dude, that seriously, right now, I believe that is match of the year for sure.
Hard not to agree with you, Cole.
What a... Man, that was just good. I'm gonna watch that later on. That was really good. Ethan Black is going to shake hands with the Architects, knowing that he got the better of him here tonight. But, man, again, Ethan Black has nothing to be ashamed of. That was one hell of a match. What a show between those two. Got to give him props, man. Got to give him major props. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the face that runs this place. The franchise. Taking on the man who came back to dominate. John Cena, Bobby Lashley. A WWE Championship rematch from 2007 Great American Bash. Of course, the title is not on the line because either one of these guys don't have any. How will Lashley fare up? We'll see soon enough. This could be another main event matchup at the halfway point of our show.
This is going to be good.
Making his way to the ring from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, John Cena.
And there he is, guys. He is the guy who's been around for 15 plus years. He's held 18 world championships on this universe. And I gotta tell you, he's held it down. When will his time come to an end? The world may never know. But he's gonna give it his all no matter what happens.
Rising superstar in WWE history.
Like him or hate him, and trust me, I hate him. He's going to stick around for a long time. When will he hang him up? Who knows? But here's a guy I've been waiting to see him take on for a long time.
Man. When you talk about power, you talk about this man.
And his opponent from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
Can you help me find a name? Yeah, I mean, what is your finisher anyways? Do you hate the gimmick? Whose gimmick? Cena or Lashley's? Because truthfully, both of theirs if you're asking for either one. Because like Lashley, I'm not used to the gimmick he had where all he did was smile and laugh and did this blah blah blah. I was used to him keeping a straight face and just spearing you out of your boots. Cena, yeah, I've never been a fan of Cena. What's up, Icon? How you doing? All right, let's go ahead and get started, guys. The leader of the C Nation and the guy, the Dominator. See how that goes. What a boss mode. Oh, and immediately Lashley wasting no time. He just charged like a bull at a red cape. Excuse me. Yeah, SmackDown Live is going to be the day after Raw. DDT. And now John Cena looks to put a little something there. Nope, not yet. He's trying to get something going. And he dumps his... Oh, never mind. He slingshot suplex. Okay. You know, I'm waiting to see what Lashley can do, man. Can you and Ethan... Well, considering that you are on, SmackDown Live now? From the draft. And Ethan's on Raw. That is not likely to happen. So I guess the answer in short term is no. And I don't know what Cena tried to do there, but Lashley was not having any part of that. Ooh, that's interesting. Bobby decides to showboat a little bit. Oh, he's got him up. Sit out body slam, Michinoku driver. We've seen that one other time here tonight earlier. And just look at these two guys, man. They've got physique for days. Like, I'm surprised. Well, I'm not surprised about Cena, but I'm surprised Bobby Lashley wasn't the face of a brand in his days. I mean, yeah, ECW technically, but after that, like after ECW was done, I'm surprised he wasn't a face of a main brand like SmackDown or Raw. Because when you saw SmackDown and Bobby Lashley was there, you know, the people around at the time were, well, the guys to look at were Undertaker and Batista. When he was on Raw, well, hell, you had Edge, Triple H, and John Cena, and so many other guys that were just so much more marketable. But I can tell you one thing: Bobby Lashley will hang with you, man. He'll make you regret life itself. You want the biggest man on SmackDown? I suppose that's doable. There's a back elbow right to the gut, and now Cena with the shoulder block takedown. Looking like he just ran into him like a battering ram. Cena going for the cover, looking to take on Seth, but it doesn't happen. A Scorpion Deathlock submission. You can't think of a name for it, huh? We're looking about something. Here comes Cena looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Boom! Caught him right on the forehead.
Needs to capitalize on it now.
And now there's an elbow right to the left leg of Lashley, and he's looking to put this match away. Oh man, here we go. Attitude adjustment, AA to Bobby Lashley. Is that going to be enough to win the match? Oh, referee got it. The referee's tangled in the ropes. He's I don't know what happened, but I think his shirt got locked onto it. There you go, he got off, but Bobby is not getting pinned anymore, so that's not going to help out Cena's cause. Whatever. It was hard to see, but the referee it was stuck on the ropes, man. I don't know if it was his belt, shirt, or whatever. Maybe we can see a replay later. And Cena's just prancing around like he's a child at a McDonald's play store. Like, come on, what are you doing out there? You gotta take this seriously. Again, we're at the halfway point here. And let's see what Bobby's trying to do here. Oh, Bobby's got him up. And he's holding him up for a long... Look at this guy go. He's just holding him up here, man. With one arm, too. Suplex. Oh, my God. Is that it? Nope, not yet. Lashley, he's in the corner waiting for the perfect moment. Here it comes. Spear. That's it. He got him. Cena's done for. Bobby Lashley and Seth Rollins, not yet.
Clearly not enough damage done.
I'm not sure, boss mode. Well, I'll let you know about that when the time comes for it. But right now, Cena is going at it right now. When is SmackDown? That is going to be today.
Cena getting pushed to the limit.
After Raw.
From this, guys.
Oh, look at the strength of Lashley. And that, my friends, is the original Dominator. He doesn't. Oh, actually, that's not. That's the version 2 of Dominator. My bad. The first Dominator was weird and ugly. Here we go. One count. That's all he gets. But yeah, SmackDown Live is going to be after Raw's done.
He's always had great.
Got to set up the matches and see what we're going to do for that. And yeah. So know for sure we're going to have 3 Money in the Bank qualifying matches. So that'll be fun. And see who takes on Brutus for the title at Money in the Bank. And then after that, maybe see who takes on, what's the name for the title? Brandon Johnson for the US title.
Time for your favorite thing.
Here it comes. You can't see me. Here's the 5-knuckle shuffle again. He got it. Am I the GM? Technically, I'm not the GM, but I run everything. So that pretty much would be the best way to put it.
How do you do that?
I control everything on SmackDown.
Looking for the finish.
Here he comes. He's looking for it. Looking to win it all right here. He's got him up. Looking for a second attitude adjustment. Is that going to be enough here? 2. Got him. Next episode of Raw, Seth Rollins and John Cena, 1-on-1. Who's going to go and take on AJ Styles? We'll find out next episode of Raw, but man, I'm kind of hoping it's Seth. And I kind of wished Cena didn't win here tonight, but damn it, what do you expect? This is John freaking Cena,
I don't
man.
like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history.
What about your title? What, the Cruiserweight? I'm pretty sure you got a rematch on that. Probably have to wait till like 205 Live.
That was
Yeah,
just one
probably
of those
205
matches
Live.
that the men involved should just be proud to be a part of. A legendary performance.
I thought it was over right there, guys. That spear, man, absolutely just tough to kick out of. But again, this is John Cena we're talking about. Super Cena, pull out the cape and everything. S on the chest.
WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
Well, Cena does it again like he has been the past 15 years, and I can't say I'm the least bit surprised at all. So, yeah.
Here is your winner, John.
You did lose it, Boss Smoke, to Oni Larkin at Extreme Rules.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at
Well, I don't know who's booked for SD yet. I'm going to look at the entire roster, see what's up, because, yeah, we got a lot of different matches to tend to.
great action.
I don't know who the new Raw GM will be. That'll be interesting to see. But good luck to Cena and Rollins, mainly Rollins, next episode. But now we're going to go back to the qualifying matches here, guys, because, yeah.
Versus a formidable opponent.
Oh, right, let me write this down real quick. So, Michael Roberts and Bruce Mitchell, who's going to fight for the Raw Money in the Bank contract? We'll see soon enough. So, yeah, let's leave it at that. Okay, so, Michael Roberts hasn't been doing too good. Bruce, technically neither has he been doing that well as, likewise. But anyways, I think this could be a decent matchup because of their history with each other on, ECW. But at the same time, I look at it and I say, I don't know, man, because they're not really at the top of their A game one another. But we'll see what happens.
Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 231 pounds, the Legend Killer, Michael Roberts.
What is that? What we're going by now? Michael Roberts, Legend Killer. That's interesting. Okay, so yeah, I mean, Sure, Legend
Big
Killer.
time
Why
singles
not?
matches on deck here, and Byron, what should we expect to see here tonight?
I wouldn't necessarily line him up as a Legend Killer because he hasn't really beaten any top tier legends that I could think of on the top of my head. I could look at him as like a former 7-time world champion, yeah, but Legend Killer, I think that's kind of a stretch. But regardless, I guess that's what he wants to be proclaimed to be as. I mean, I won't call him that, but that's how he feels, and that's how he feels.
And his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 225 pounds, the real deal, Bruce Mitchell.
Yeah, Bruce Mitchell, man. You gotta love this guy. Or, well, maybe you don't. I don't really know. But he's funny. He's a funny guy. So, yeah, I think that's one reason to like him. But who knows? Maybe you don't like him for whatever reason that could be. He says delete, delete, delete. Yeah, Bruce is, he looks broken today. You don't really see, well, I guess he's always broken. I don't really, yeah.
As we get underway, I'm expecting a hard-fought match between these two superstars. The
let's
first
see.
one to make a mistake could fail.
Did Michael just, was he, did he just do squats? He just did squats, didn't he? With Bruce on his shoulders. Well, Demon Joker, MCDP is no longer a character on here, but he has his new guy, Max Devon, on NXT. Michael Roberts is instantly making Bruce look like a fool.
Looking for the exclamation point.
Let's see what he's trying to do here. He's got a stump puller trying to rip out his hamstring, and Bruce says, no.
He works his way out.
A bit of a Houdini job right there.
And I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Michael or Bruce is going to win? Because Bruce has said Michael cannot beat him no matter what the cause is, and I guess that is true. He's had numerous types of different opportunities to put Bruce down, but every chance that came by it never paid off for him. But hell, if he does it here tonight, he can get a chance to be world champion again.
Power bomb. Whoa,
down.
Down he goes. That was impressive, Cole.
So that's going pretty well for him so far. Bruce is definitely making things happen as we speak. Oh, what the hell? Look at that armbar. And Michael says, oh no, wait, no, Bruce is still not done. Nice variation of maneuvers. What is he trying to do here? Oh, yep, that is definitely, that is more than likely dislocated, man. Holy crap. And look at Bruce going at it. Ooh. Did Michael he just said, nope, that didn't do nothing. Just thought I'll let you know. And now he's cute. Well, that didn't last too long.
He's going to need to find a way to fire back.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Cole. This is just a little bump in the road.
Let's see.
Nothing to worry about.
What Bruce has in mind. He's going to bring him back in, or we're going to have a brawl. Nope. Michael counters, punches him away, gets back in the ring. Gets him up onto, what is he trying to do here? Oh, there it is, the pile driver. Now Bruce is in trouble.
What goes up must come down.
And that may be enough. I doubt it, but yeah, it's not enough. Will SDL be tonight? Yes. I think I've answered the same question like 5 times already, but yes. And Michael Roberts with the cutter. Looking to go to Money in the Bank. Is he going to finally beat Bruce? Get that monkey off his back? Yes, he does.
The cover, and this one's history.
Well, I know I'm not happy if I'm Bruce. I'm extremely upset.
Let's take a little look at some of the action from that match.
Wow. I mean, well, truthfully, I think Bruce kind of jinxed himself.
Hope everybody at home.
And now Michael Roberts can get an opportunity of a lifetime.
You're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic.
Just like that, huh? It's that easy? If Michael had done that in the past a few times, he could have been... Well, he could have had a few lengthy ECW title reigns. Oh well. At least he got it done here, and now he's just got to wait to see who else qualifies on the next episode of Raw.
And the first match of the night comes to an end in thrilling fashion.
And you just know the rest of the card is watching in the back, wondering how in the world.
Yep, the old saying definitely came into effect today. Never say never, and well, that's kind of. I mean, that's kind of like, what's the word looking for? Hypocritical, ain't it? Because if you never say never, isn't that technically saying the word never? Well, whatever. Anyways, let's go on to our. Is it a semi-main event now? Yeah, it is. Triple threat tornado tag team matchup where the winners will be #1 contenders for the Raw Tag Team Championships. You got Primo and Epico in the middle. They are the Colognes. To the left, you got Akam and Rezar of the Authors of Pain. And all the way to the far right, you got Sheamus and Cesaro, as they are the Bar. Yeah, ironic and hypocritical. Definitely fit that notion. So yeah, it's will depend on what you want to do. Let's go and get this going, man.
The Colognes are here.
Making his way to the ring at a combined weight of 440 pounds, Primo and Epico, the Colognes.
You can't look past the success.
Well, that is hard to argue,
Damon. During their careers, in fact.
What days do you stream and how many episodes are there each show? 2. Okay, so yeah. Well, we do 6 WWE episodes in a row, and then 2 ROHs in a row. Then like a 205 Live and like the pay-per-views. But yeah, that's how kind of the schedule goes right now.
Unbelievably talented team.
So, I can tell you one thing. This matchup could be very good because if you think about it, everybody on this list have been tag team champions. You look at the Colognes, they've been WWE Tag Team Champions and SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions. Their opponents right here, well, they've been former NXT Tag Team Champions, man, and yeah, they are something else.
And his opponents, first, at a combined weight of 620 pounds, Akam and Rezar, the Authors of Pain.
What an incredible opportunity on this big stage for the
Well,
Authors of Pain tonight.
Let's go ahead and see if the Authors of Pain can do what they've been doing their whole careers, and that's make a statement in the tag team division. I can tell you that the Age of Destruction will be a tough challenge for them if they do walk away with their arms raised at the end of this one.
These guys are scary.
They are scary, man. Well, the way they dress is scary. I don't really... Well, if you're anybody going up against them, yeah, you gotta be ready. It's gonna be odd.
opponents. First, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Cesaro and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, the Bar.
As they say, they do not just set the bar because, well, they are the bar. What else is there to say about these guys? Cesaro and Sheamus have held their fair share of world titles. They've been WWE Tag Team Champions. They've held Tag Team Silver together. And today is just going to be another business hour in the office for them.
Builds respect, builds friendship, which in turn has built success for Sheamus and Cesaro.
Just open your eyes and enjoy one of the most physical.
And you can tell the way that they're dressed and looking right now, they are prepared for anything in this tornado tag match. It's basically a six-man free-for-all, but you have a partner to aid you now. So I kind of like it.
They don't just.
That's one way to look at it. I mean, it's not really a good way to look at it, but it's still a way to look at it. You got two chances to win. Your opportunities increased from like 18 to what, 33. And I gotta say that the underdogs for sure. Well, yeah, maybe the underdogs would have to be the Colognes. And the favorites. Ooh, I don't know. It's hard to choose a favorite in this one, but I would say that perhaps I have to go with the Bar a little bit because for one reason, you got a guy who's a powerhouse and a guy who's got the speed factor, and well, actually Cesaro's the total package, man. He's got the speed and powerhouse. I think he's. I can start to think that maybe he's the powerhouse rather than Sheamus. He's just built like a powerhouse. He's just. I don't know. Cesaro doesn't look like it, but trust me, he's the strongest guy in the WWE right now. At least in my honest opinion, I can say that with a straight face. And from that point on, going forward, I can tell you that the Opposite Pain, they're big and bulky and they're strong. They can do just about anything, but they're gonna lack speed trying to keep up with everybody else. And with the Colognes, they're nothing but speed, so it's pretty much the reason why I think they'll have an advantage to keep the match going as long as possible to favor them. But again, Cesaro, he's just that type of guy that'll make sure that'll not happen for long.
There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams, like the fabulous Freebirds.
That is correct, Phoenix. Cesaro's also former tag team champion with Tyson Kidd. Yeah, and I believe Sheamus was as well with, if I remember right, John Cena. John Cena has had an odd pairing of tag team reigns with people. I think the most odd ones would have to be Shawn Michaels, Sheamus, and David Otunga. No, David Otunga is definitely the most bizarre one, but I mean it's up there because you don't really see. Well, no, I guess that would make sense to add Shawn Michaels there too because he doesn't really like teaming with anybody unless it's Triple H. As far as Sheamus goes, it was just kind of like an odd way to throw it over there. It was like, really? Okay, sure. I mean, I guess.
And Sheamus reverses it.
But yeah, Cesaro, you know, he's had some good pairing with tag teams. Him and Tyson Kidd were my favorite tag team watching them because I knew they were both really good, and I knew that that's probably the best that they'll ever do. Obviously, Cesaro's still doing pretty good for himself. Tyson had to retire, but he's a producer backstage, so that's good. At least he's got a job to do something.
Reversal. Cesaro showing his prowess. Shut it down. Almost no rebounding from a strike like that.
And right now, you could tell that it's almost anyone's ball game. And let's see, Sheamus is out of the equation. Epico's out of the equation. Nice. Oh, look at this. Cesaro just got thrown over to next week. Holy moly. And again, he does it again. Look at that. Let me see, I believe Akam is the one without tattoos. Razor has the tattoo on the right arm. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh boy, he is.
But yeah, Akam is just toying. He's just toying with Cesaro. Oh, but he just kept up. Sheamus only won tag team championship gold with Cesaro. Damn, I thought I could have sworn Sheamus was a tag team champion. Well, it looks like Sheamus may be getting ready to win it all right here. He should cover him, but he's not. Cesaro going to look to put this one away against, I believe that's Razor. Oh, wait a second. He is. He's going for the submission. Sharpshooter locked in. Is he going to tap out? He breaks it up.
Sheamus in pretty bad shape here. It just doesn't seem to be his night tonight, guys. Sheamus' rugged training is the only reason he's still in this match.
Well, what do you guys think so far? Who do you think is going to end up capturing it all right here? Because right now it's I could say truthfully it's 50-50. Alright, so Akam's the one with the tattoo on his arm, and then I guess the one on the back is Razor. Oh, that's not going to help out for him.
Inside that ring is not where he wants to be right now. Here's where we find out what he's made of.
Oh man, he has plenty of reason to be concerned here, guys. But you know what? So does his
it looks like, oh, what is this? Ooh,
as it gets.
That's ugly. You're nervous for your debut? Well, yeah, a lot of people get nervous in their debuts a good portion of the time.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
Well,
Now inside the ring.
this will go back in. Everybody's almost in there except for Sheamus. And yeah, it's really close.
His opponent know how to do it on the cut.
Is that? I believe that's.
He's looking banged up
Who
here,
is that?
guys.
Oh, that. Okay, so the clones are all in there. Now it's a triple threat without the partners in there. Cesaro looks to take care of. I believe that's Epico.
That is a huge opportunity for Cesaro.
No, that's still Primo. My mistake. Multiple gut wrench suplexes, and yeah, he's just waiting, like saying, you know what, Razor, I'm just gonna chill right here for a little bit. Don't have to worry about. Ooh, there it is, the third one, 3 in a row.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
And now he picks him up. What is this?
Epico's chances in this one.
Cesaro, he's calling for the neutralizer. Is he gonna get it? He does. He's gotta hurry up and pin him, though. Hurry up and pin him. Oh, and nope, he took too much time. Oh well. Well, we'll see what happens, Speedy. It should be an interesting one. Oh, look at that sit-out powerbomb. And now that is Primo in there. It's hard to tell because they almost got the same hairdo. Oh, there goes one half of the opposite pain. The bar go outside to take care of him. Primo, and that is Akam. Gonna try to put it away. Nope, not yet. Yeah, I don't know how he got messed up still. Cesaro saves it again. Uh-oh. Look at that. Cesaro, he's gotta feel tired about that. He's getting tossed around like a rag doll, man. He can't be a fan of that too much. Now what's he trying to do? Ooh, stun gun right at the ropes, and there he goes. Primo and Epico are in control. It looks like Epico is going to try to win it all right here. What's he trying to go for? Looks like, ooh, butterfly gutbuster right off the knees. And they both break up the pin. Nice powerbomb from Cesaro. Quick pin. Is it enough? No, it's not. Just go out there and be ruthless, man. Go out there and be aggressive. Nice clothesline. And this match is taking a long time. Oh, referee's knocked out. I just missed it. I was seeing how, excuse me, what's her name got tossed out the ring, Epico. Cesaro's looking to swing somebody around. What the hell? Oh! Very epic. Akam. And now Sheamus gets him up, looking for a Celtic cross, it looks like. He gets it. Drag away from the ropes. Looks to win it here. Will it be enough as he hooks the leg? Nope, Sheamus breaks it up again. And now here comes Sheamus. There's an overhand right to the upper back area. And a back suplex to follow through. And a shoulder block takedown. It's anyone's match right now.
He's in trouble.
Oh, and I believe Epico accidentally assaulted his tag partner. Oh, there's a backstabber. Curve and pin him. What are you doing? You're taking too much time. Here's the cover. 1, 2. The Colognes are going to get a tag team title match against the Age of Destruction.
Let's take
And I did think and believe they were the underdog because the only thing they had in their favor was speed, but I'm assuming that's what benefited them the most. They worked around that, and guess what? They could be potentially the next Raw Tag Team Champions, but the Age of Destruction, trust me, they are they're the real thing, man. They are for real. And well, would you look who it is? It's Aaron, everybody, and he's late to the party too.
Yeah, because I didn't even get my stuff sent until late. I mean, extremely late. Right there.
Yeah, the performance
extremely late.
in that match tells me
sorry about that.
Yeah, it's all good. We're just about ready for the main event, anyways, and that is going to be a double champion versus champion non-title match. I think it has potential. It's going to be Marco and AJ Styles one-on-one.
Stay where you are.
I already said I had to give the edge to AJ because he's just on a completely different level, but Marco, white hot right now. He is on a roll.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I missed out on most of the time. I heard my match was off the chain.
Oh yeah, right now I could say that your match with Seth Rollins, match of the night, and yeah, it was really good. Really, really good.
And the part of me missing it. That's why I'm like, what's going on? I'm over here watching YouTube and watching the other Universe modes because I was trying to get the idea for what I'm gonna do for mine.
Yeah.
It wasn't until Jarrett told me the situation, like, oh fuck that book. What the fuck? But this Marco versus AJ match better not disappoint you. It shouldn't disappoint you. You got two very good champions.
I agree with that, and you know, they just had a pretty good year so far. Especially, I could say AJ Styles right now, because, well, being the only guy to show that, you know what, I don't know why, it's like this, he looked at everybody and said, I don't know why everybody's, having trouble beating Stannis, because I practically laid down the blueprint on how to beat this guy, and I don't know what's going on. And eventually he just kept doing it.
Michael. In fact,
well, let's see. I believe you on that, but not everybody's afraid of Stannis. It's just that he has to face top tier talent.
Right.
Willing to punch him in the mouth.
And Marco
now you're
is
starting to get
crazy.
top. If AJ can do that, that means a whole lot of people can do it, probably a lot worse.
Yeah.
It's just who's willing to put the effort, because everybody likes to think that size matters, and they don't. It's heart. And AJ is always known for his heart. You basically say he's a pit bull for 5'11", 215, or near 220.
Yeah. I can tell you this though, this match has the potential to be a true main event, but again, it's going to be tough to beat out that Seth Rollins and Ethan Black match.
It might have a chance of doing that. I wouldn't second guess it, but you got a lot of work cut out for you, for what I've been told.
You talk about AJ Styles, a list of accomplishments is seemingly
if Ethan and Seth did all that in their matchup, I'm quite sure if Ethan won that match, advanced to that round, right?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion,
Because if that's the case, it's going to be ugly. He got his hands full completely.
Oh yeah, AJ's definitely gonna. Yeah, he's gonna have his hands full for the rest of the month. I like to believe because he's going up against the Intercontinental Champion right now, who's got a chip on his shoulder. At least he's been fighting like he's got a chip on his shoulder, even though I don't think he has anything to prove. But tonight could be something more than that, because if he could say, you know what, you're a Universal Champion, I get that. You're a main eventer, I get that. But I can hang with you just to let you know, and I'm about to prove it tonight. That he just always fights like that with that damn chip on his shoulder, and that's what drives him really.
I agree. Now the thing is, what he man up to it? Because he can't afford to make any mistakes.
Finally, these two are in the ring where their grudge can get settled. No more excuses.
And I can't wait for next Raw, because whoever's going to take down, or whoever's going to take on AJ Styles, he's going to have his work cut out for him. And Money in the Bank may be one of the toughest title defenses he'll have to partake in, a very long time. For his first title defense, he's going to, or actually his second, excuse me. It might be a little bit more challenging than what Stannis brought to the table, because Stannis, I felt like he hesitated too much in his rematch against AJ.
He did, but not really. He was trying to be methodical about it. He tried not to limit his mistakes. He did limit his mistakes. But still, they didn't do nothing. They didn't do enough, because, like I said, the move of the day that had us both like stunned about was a jackhammer on the sledgehammer. We thought with him, that right there was going to be the end all of AJ Styles. And finally, Stannis getting over his hump of losing to AJ. But for him to kick out of there at 2, I think almost 1.
Yeah, it was as soon as 2 hit, he said, nope.
That lets you know that this dude is here to scrap.
What a stomp. Good.
Yeah, and then AJ just hit a second, because Stannis kicked out of, AJ kicked out of 2 jackhammers, but Stannis couldn't kick out of a second Styles Clash, and that just stunned me.
And I thought the match that pissed a lot of people off was that, and that's mainly for SmackDown Live.
Oh, what a slam.
Oof. And that was between Jay King and Brandon Johnson was bad. He got lucky. He put in the work. I think he actually listened to me and started taking it seriously.
That was it for him.
Jay King almost like borderline squash.
Yeah, he was only given a 2% chance too, and he turned out 2 and like 200%. He said, nah, I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Exactly, and I'm still like, even Jay is like, that don't feel like big shit. Either him or Brian Flair will have this in that United States belt. I still feel for Brandon Johnson, because you survived one, but I don't think you're going to survive the other.
Yeah. And I gotta tell you, man, I think Brown Pride's gonna start making a case to say, you know what? You saw what I did to Brandon Johnson. I'm confident I can do it again. Why don't you go ahead and let me get a crack at him? And this time, don't play around with me. Put that damn thing on the line.
He already destroyed him. You should have good. He pinned him. That should automatically give him good. And there's nothing that Brandon Johnson can do about it.
Look at this. Calf crusher locked in. Is Mark gonna? Nope. He said no way. Hell no.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
That was cool.
AJ Styles is rolling now.
If he went for the calf killer that quick, I wouldn't be surprised if Styles Clash or the phenomenal form come quickly.
Well, Mark was taking control now. He just he was in control a good portion, and AJ just, with his veteran experience, came in and said, I got to teach you a few things, young buck, because you got some potential, you got a bright future, but you need somebody to teach you those kind of things. So you're gonna get a high dosage of education here tonight. But Marco, man, he's trying to teach the teacher for once. Is he gonna get him here? Nope, not yet.
Just needs to do more damage.
Close, but not quite.
That was a good rebound lariat.
AJ Styles with a nice reversal.
AJ, messy leap, trying to get a clothesline on the Intercontinental Champion, but Marco sidestepped out the way and said, hold on. I need to try to get back into rhythm here. And that, we all know how important rhythm is in these kind of matches, or any type of match really. If you get your rhythm in the right pace, then yeah, you're going to have an easy night.
Here it comes. He's got him.
And we'll see if he upsets the champ here.
If you don't have your rhythm in the right place,
here it is, double arm underhook DDT. Is that going to be it? Oh, hold on, he's going to make sure he's away from the ropes. And now he pins him. That's a good strategy for Marco, but you got to be careful too, not take too long. He did it, Marco just upsets the Universal Champion.
Nice.
And it took
vulnerability.
Look at some of the highlights from that
last vulnerability. Too much vulnerability. I think it's due to the fact that war he had with Stannis, but he's came to, and he kind of carried over to his match with Marco. Marco's been fresh from the Extreme Rules, so he's good. It's just that it comes to one double on DDT, puts you out of your misery. It's a bad look for the Universal Champion. Especially a lot of people coming for that belt.
Yeah, especially with the #1 contender getting ready to be crowned by next episode. You know, Seth Rollins and John Cena. They gotta like their chances now after what they just saw. But then again, I mean, it kind of same was for like AJ Robbins when he saw Brutus all those weeks ago. But I don't know, maybe this time it'll be different. Who knows?
And then the fact that the hybrid came back, he's back on top, and he's in that mix too.
It's crazy. But anyway, guys, there you go. Marco with the win to top off Raw in the main event, showing that he can hang with the top guys here on Raw. And wow, that is just insane. But guys, we're going to get started with SmackDown Live, so stay tuned for that. And until then, we'll see you on the next one. Until the next one, have a great one. For now, cut, and that's a wrap.